is Walter Cronkite. The date is June 6, 1944. The invasion the Allies have planned for so long, the defense the best military minds in Germany have sought to perfect, all of these are ready. D-Day has come. Today we bring you the second of two installments, D-Day, Chapter 2, Attack. The thunderous battle between naval guns and German shore batteries continues. The greatest sea-land duel in history. Infantrymen are nervous, but their confidence is bolstered by the Allied barrage. German gun positions, they feel, must be shattered. The first wave loads aboard landing craft for the run to the beaches, 12 treacherous miles in. The men are cold, wet, and afraid. Strong men are weakened by seasickness. Others take too many Dramamine pills, first major use of the drug. They become sleepy. H-hour minus 30 minutes. 2,500 Allied planes slash at 50 miles of German-held coast. Someone has to go first. These men are going first. There are 5 code-named beaches. 2 American, Utah and Omaha. 2 British, Gold and Sword. And 1 Canadian, Juno. To shield the infantry and give them support on the beaches, small amphibious tanks are supposed to lead the way in. It is the first disaster. In 1 battalion of 32 tanks, 27 are swamped in the rough surf. On Omaha Beach, the attack is all but forgotten. Now it is a matter of survival. The German defenses have survived the heaviest bombardment in history. On 1 beach, 80% of German guns are firing. It is an infantryman's nightmare. Germans on the cliffs level plunging fire at the men coming out of the landing boats. Men try to hide by ducking underwater. Many are hit and killed or are wounded and drowned. Utah alone is relatively quiet. In the first hour, the assault achieves less on Omaha than had been expected of it in the first 5 minutes. Up and down the line from Omaha to Sword, 2,500 of our men die in a few hours of hell. 8,500 more are ripped with steel fragments and bullets. And General Bradley on his command ship says, Overlord has run beyond the reach of its admirals and generals. For the next few hours, we can do little but pace our decks and trust in the men to whom the plan has been given for execution. Omaha, most hard-pressed point of all, the beach cliffs provide a temporary sanctuary for both the fighters and the wounded. few hundred tanks and trucks are brought ashore, but most of them are trapped between the rising tide and the bluffs. When the Germans realize the Normandy landing is a major invasion, they move up reinforcements to throw the Allies back into the sea. And Hitler commands, no rear guard action, no retiring to new lines of resistance. Every man shall fight and fall where he stands. But Allied air superiority makes a horse and wagon army of the vaunted Wehrmacht. There are fewer than 200 German planes left to defend Normandy. Rommel to Keitel, the enemy has complete command of the air over the battle zone. Maneuver by our troops on the field of battle in daylight is thus almost entirely prevented. The 50 miles of coastline are not all beach. 10 miles of rock cliffs jut out into the channel between the British and American sectors. From here, German gunners command the ground below. The sheer rock walls must be reached before they can be scaled by U.S. Rangers and British commandos. Anchor-like projectiles are fired to the tops of the cliffs with dangling ropes attached for the Rangers and commandos to climb up in the face of direct fire. The Germans dislodge the anchors, cut the ropes, roll hand grenades down the slopes, but still the attackers keep coming. Gain the top and push the Germans inland. Allied commanders Montgomery and Bradley confer with Commander-in-Chief Eisenhower. By evening, the issue at Omaha will be settled. All beachheads will be secure. The invasion is a tactical success. The problem now is to get 1 million men ashore in the next month, and food for them to eat, and guns for them to shoot, and transportation. That day, June 7th, gigantic concrete boxes are towed across the channel and sunk a few hundred yards off the beaches. The foundations for a man-made harbor called Mulberry. Now ships can tie up to these offshore docks and discharge their supplies. A quarter of a mile of hastily constructed causeway brings the cargo from Mulberry to the shore. Men, transportation, and ammunition flow onto the beachhead. The buildup is rapid now. In the days that follow, despite strong Allied pressure, the Germans fight for every village, every cow pasture, each inch of country road and highway. The German High Command reports, if the enemy succeeds in fighting his way out of the present bridgehead, all France is lost. Then, an enemy more formidable than the Wehrmacht strikes. Weather. First rain and mud, rough going. The worst June storm in 40 years. By mid-afternoon of June 19th, D+13, no troops, ammunition, or supplies can be landed to support these men. The storm, says General Eisenhower, is imperiling our very foothold on the continent. Mulberry begins to break up. In the American sector, it disintegrates. Hundreds of millions of dollars worth of equipment are ripped apart in 3 terrifying days. 800 ships wash ashore. Then the storm stops as suddenly as it started. It is June 22nd, D+16. Without fresh replacements, short of ammunition and supplies, the Allied attack stalls. There are 3 critical days as the Germans regroup their defenses. Then, as supplies flow again, the Allies push forward. The objective now, Cherbourg, with its fine harbor. Until it is taken, the troops are at the mercy of English Channel weather. The strongest elements of the German army are being held off by the British and Canadian troops at Caen, while the Americans shoot for the prize, Cherbourg. On headquarters maps, the advance looks good. In the field, Allied soldiers are still being killed and captured. In some areas, the French have suffered more from Allied bombardment than from German occupation. Their homes and villages have been destroyed. Not all of them understand. They take out their hostility on Allied prisoners. But the overwhelming majority of Frenchmen want liberty more than the barn, the house, the cows they have lost. They are friendly and helpful. The truly brave Frenchmen, and there are many of them, risk their lives to fight with the secret underground, the Maquis. Their work behind the German lines is worth an Allied division in front of them. Our troops are learning how to fight in the hedgerow country. The fields are heavily mined. There are things they never mentioned at Fort Benning. Find time to learn some of the local customs. Calvados, the breakfast of champions. Fine continental cuisine. But no private bath. Cherbourg are reduced to rubble as the battle passes through. This is the tough war. Snipers everywhere. a death trap posing as a safe village street. U.S. divisions move abreast up the 25-mile-wide peninsula. The war takes on a pattern. Into a town, push the Germans out the other side, through the hedge-rowed fields to the next town, same story. German Commander Hoffman reports, our men are completely worn out. They are being drained to the last ounce of their inner fortitude. Behind the Germans, Cherbourg is being battered by heavy bombers. On the ground, the Allied drive is relentless, the German peril acute. Adolf Hitler ignores a basic tactical rule and issues a preposterous order. He refuses to allow General Karl von Schlieben, his field commander, to retreat to the strong defenses outside Cherbourg at the peninsula's narrowest point. Hitler to von Schlieben, the line must be held at all costs. German soldiers, following orders, wage a suicidal fight on the peninsula. The war is not all foxholes and hedgerows. It's doorways, too, and gutters, and brick walls. It's soldiers fighting alone or in small groups, individual action. Take more and more prisoners. Germans caught sniping or with hidden weapons are disarmed quickly. On June 26th, the D+20, von Schlieben is captured. He refuses to order his troops to surrender the naval arsenal, the last surviving stronghold inside Cherbourg. There are only a few hundred Germans left there, but von Schlieben knows small groups of diehards can achieve great delays. They have guns, they have ammunition, and they have 8 feet of concrete protection. Allied guns fire point blank. The Germans return shell for shell. Day, a new weapon is used. An American psychological warfare unit persuades the Germans that their cause is hopeless.
Achtung, Achtung, deutsche Soldaten. Und in der Meer steht die gewaltige Macht der amerikanischen Armee. Dies ist der letzte Augenblick.
The microphone proves mightier than the sword. On June 27th, D+21, Cherbourg falls to the Allies. Despite the Germans' belief that the great port is destroyed beyond repair, Allied experts clear the harbor in just 19 days and dock the first ship. The capture of Cherbourg 3 weeks after the first landing in Normandy is called by military experts the greatest Allied strategic triumph of the war. The invasion is secure, and a little bit of France is free. The inevitable ceremonies. For the Allies, General J. Lawton Collins turned Cherbourg back to its mayor. For the men who fought their way to Cherbourg, the pause is brief. A small swell of pride, momentary relief, but the road ahead is a rough one. Ahead lies Saint-Lô, Paris, the Bulge, the Rhine, Berlin. There is still time to die. This is the end of a great beginning that was D-Day, June 6, 1944.
Next, an extraordinary view of Western civilization and its impact throughout man's history. Triumph of the West. Next.